On Monday, January 18th, we will wake up to the moon in Aries. So again, this is very bold, very fiery. We went from that Piscean water energy, very emotional, very intuitive, very much in imaginary land, to this Aryan energy that wants to take charge. It wants to be aggressive. It wants to go after what it is that we're currently desiring. We're looking for new experiences. And because of the high electricity from the previous day, we are definitely going to be feeling like we have ants in our pants. So again, check yourself for anxiety, check yourself for restlessness, and we want to just make sure that we aren't acting on impulse with that Aryan energy, that fire energy, really kind of sparking a flame underneath our butts to go ahead and take charge and make things happen. We do have a tendency to act out of impulse without thinking. And we are in the very last day of Capricorn season, and Capricorn season has been all about thinking very long term, very logically, very practically, very calculated in making moves. So we want to make sure that we are going to be feeling that extra pressure to kind of get a plan together. We want to make sure that we're not jumping into things because of that Aryan fire energy moon. We also have a lot of fire energy building up today, and here's why. First of all, we have the moon conjuncting, sitting right beside Chiron, that wounded healer planetoid. Now, this always has the tendency to bring up some emotions, especially where pain and hurt is concerned, but we're trying to transform that energy. We have Mars, again, a fire planet, very frustrated that it is now in Tauran energy, slowing it down. Of course, that Mars energy wants to just, bull in a china shop, go from point A to point B and not let anything stand in its way. But now that it's in Tauran energy, we have to be slow, we have to be steady, we have to focus on making the right moves in order to build a proper foundation. So Mars, although very fiery, is very frustrated and very aggressive in this particular energy. Also making an aspect with Chiron. So this is where frustrations can arise. This is where anger can arise. Yes, we have that emotional pain, that trauma that we have to work with that Chiron energy, but Mars adding that fuel to the fire is very aggressive, very angry, very emotionally frustrated. So we want to be very careful on how it is that we channel that particular energy. The moon will actually be sextiling with Saturn and Jupiter. Now, again, Jupiter wants to magnify whatever's going on here, right? It's always a little bit extra. And Saturn, of course, kind of brings out the negative Nancy in all of us. That's when our insecurities come to the surface, where, if we were in a depressive mood, we're definitely going to be feeling all that drama. But this particular energy, especially with all the other stuff going on, we do have a very high potential for growth. But that growth comes through some very tension points, crisis points, pressurized points. Why? Because that's how Saturn learns. Saturn, again, ruling over Capricorn season. We're reaching a crisis degree here. We want to wrap things up in Capricorn season. And so this is going to be a very heavy, intense weight, recognizing where it is that we are growing, but basically because we have no choice. Basically, because we've had tough love life lessons thrown at us, of course, exposing all of our heavier emotions through the other aspects taking place in the run of the day. But again, a huge opportunity to see A, where it is that we have grown through tough love life lessons, and B, where it is that growth is still possible by recognizing where it is that we currently are, the tension points, the crisis points that we're currently under, and where that transformation is leading us into, again, the 2.0 version of ourselves.